We're going to start talking about a new type of comparison, and that's going to be called a rate. And our focus today is to take information from a rate and put it into what we're going to call a rate table. First, let's review all the different types of comparisons that we've been talking about in math. We started talking about ratios, then special ratios like part-to-part ratios and part-to-whole ratios. We then wrote two ratios that are equal to each other, which we call a proportion. Now we're going to be talking about a rate. Before I define what a rate is, let's look at three examples that you might have heard in your other classes. In science, you might have heard that in the Alaska tundra, there is about one brown bear in every 2 square miles. In ELA class, you might have heard that you should be using at least 5 credible sources per research paper. And in social studies, when you're talking about food and culture, you might clue into the fact that I'm pretty incredible and I can eat 10 tacos in 4 minutes. What's unique about those three examples of rates? What you might be noticing is that all three of those examples are showing a comparison of different quantities that are measured in different units. Bears versus square miles. Credible sources versus research papers. Number of tacos versus number of minutes. This is different from our other types of ratios where we are comparing how many cups versus cups in orange juice, for example. So we can also think about this, lately we've been talking about sharing pizza, of how many people are going to share how many pizzas. People and pizza are different units. Today we're going to be looking at rates in terms of comparing the price in dollars versus the number of pizzas. We're looking at two different pizzerias. They're called Howdy's and Royal. And what's on my screen right now is information about how much the pizzas cost at those two different places. We know at Howdy's, you can get 15 pizzas for $195, while at Royal, you can get 10 pizzas for $120. Your job is going to be to take these rates and use them to find the price of any number of pizzas from both Howdy's and Royals. Here's what your assignment looks like. You're going to need to take that information and fill in this rate table. You can see it, I already put that important information in the table for you. We know that 10 pizzas cost $120 at Royal. If you haven't done so already, I want you to pause the video right now and see what strategies can you use to figure out how much one pizza costs, or how much 5 pizzas cost, or how much 20 pizzas cost. Use what you know to fill in other numbers of pizzas. One strategy that I see a lot of 7th graders using is they say, okay, if I know how much $120 gets me, then I can break that amongst those pizzas to find the price of just one. So if I take $120 and break it amongst 10 pizzas, I'll find the price of one pizza. And when you hear me use that word break into groups, you should be thinking, oh, division. So we can do $120 divided by 10 pizzas, and we'll find that you can get one pizza for $12. One pizza costs $12. So let me go ahead and throw that into the rate table. Okay, one pizza costs $12, then two pizzas, 12 and 12, will cost $24. Another pizza, another $24. Sorry, another $12 would be a total of then of $36. $12 for one pizza. We're talking about 4 pizzas. So 12, 12, 12, 12 would be $48. And another pizza, another $12 would be $60 for 5 pizzas. Now, how can we use this skill of knowing the price of one pizza in order to find the price of 15 pizzas? Well, you could sit there and you could go 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 12. Or you could think about how we are talking about $12 per pizza, and we are doing that 15 times, right? Each pizza costs $12. 15 pizzas, that means that we can do 12 times 15, which equals 180. So 15 pizzas costs $180. You're going to need to use this strategy to complete the table for both Royal and Howdy's. And I want you paying attention to the strategy and pattern of if you know the price of one pizza, how can you find the price of any number of pizzas?